Good evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. Additional charges have been filed against a Huntingburg man already accused of molesting a child 6 years ago. Last Friday, Huntingburg police spoke with 63-year-old Claude Taylor of Huntingburg, who had arrived at the Huntingburg police headquarters to give a confession of a crime. While speaking with authorities, Taylor confessed to several inappropriate incidents that took place between him and a younger female, who police say was approximately age 9 at the time of the incident that took place. Police contacted the Department of Child Services and the family of this child. A child molesting investigation then followed. Taylor was taken into custody and charged with a Class A felony count of child molestation and was taken to and booked into the Du Bois County Security Center in Jasper, where he was being held on a $20,000 cash-only bond. Upon further investigation into the matter, police shared their findings with the Du Bois County Prosecutor's Office, and as a result, 9 additional charges have been filed against Taylor. All in total, Taylor is facing 2 Class A felony counts of child molesting, 2 Class B felony counts of incest, and 6 C counts of felony counts of child molesting. Jasper-based Service is planning to build a new multi-million building just south of Newton Street, just south of the Veterans Bridge at the Patoka River in Jasper, that would consist of a restaurant, other businesses, and 6 high-end loft apartments that would include either 1 or 2 bedroom options. The building, which has been approved Monday morning by the Jasper Economic Development Commission, will run in the ballpark of nearly $6 million and would be located on the triangular piece of land to the west of Los Bravos Restaurant and the Jasper 8 Cinemas. The proposed facility would include a McAllister's Deli as well as 9,000 square feet of retail space. The building would also house Service's corporate headquarters that for many years have been housed at the Durburo complex on Jasper's north side. The proposed project must still receive approval from the Jasper Common Council, however. The council's next gathering is tomorrow night in the council chambers at the Jasper City Hall, and the council must approve the recommended tax amendment following by a public hearing and confirmatory resolution in June. If all goes well, the company hopes construction can begin sometime this coming fall. Jasper's 5th Street School leadership team, consisting of faculty and staff, last night provided the Greater Jasper School Board their yearly report on a number of programs within the K-2 elementary school. On hand Monday evening were Principal Leah Jesse and social worker Heather Goodhue, first grade teacher and team facilitator Lisa Guthrie, as well as Emily Dills, who also teaches first grade. The group presented to the board their overall educational structure that focuses on learning through the lens of leadership. The leadership team also shared what they have learned and the process that they have achieved. Leah says that what has been learned is that it is important to focus on a student or a child as a whole, which means academics, leadership, and the culture of school facilities. Jesse says that everything the leadership team does makes a difference and that the program itself makes sure that every child excels beyond his or her ability.
Specifically, one of our, strengths might be the fact that we differentiate instruction. We have our high ability learners. We have students who are reading way above their reading level. We have students who may need extra support. So one of the things that we make sure that we do as a school is to differentiate that instruction and make sure every child is challenged.
Jesse says that they have been pleased with funding that they have received for the program from partners such as the Du Bois County Community Foundation and also partners such as Old National Bank. The program will be heading into its 3rd year in the 2017-2018 school season. Jesse says that the team will go through additional training next month in order to help transition into the next phase, which will help them deepen their knowledge of how they look at instruction and how they develop their widely important goals. Jesse says that everything is aligned down to the student, from the district to the school, then to the student his or herself. Also, last night's school board meeting was the final appearance for Leah Jesse as principal of 5th Street Elementary. Earlier this year, Jesse announced her plans to retire from the position when the current school year concludes at the end of this month, closing the book on a 31-year career in education, including the last 7 years as the head of 5th Street. A native of Vincennes and a graduate of Lincoln High School, Leah attended Vincennes University, Indiana State University, and Indiana University before numerous teaching stops that began in Monrovia and ended at Fifth Street in Jasper, where all three of she and her husband Jeff's daughters attended school. Jeff himself had a long career in education, mostly in administration, and he served as the assistant principal at both Tell City and Jasper High School before holding the principal's position at Washington and Forest Park High Schools before he retired in 2013. Leah Jesse says that looking back, it's been a fantastic and also rewarding career.
It has. It's been very rewarding, and I'm very thankful for each position that I've been able to take part in. And I am thankful for those opportunities because I've continually learned and grown a lot through those opportunities. So I'm very thankful.
Jessie says that she and her husband plan to spend more time with their three daughters and soon to be seventh grandchild. Meanwhile, Ireland Elementary School teacher Ryan Ernie will replace Jessie as the Fifth Street principal. He was named to the position last month. 8th District Congressman Larry Bucshon stopped by the Jasper Lofts on Monday afternoon as he completed a tour of DuBois County with a stop also in Huntingburg. Earlier in the day, he saw Huntingburg and toured the Hunters Crossing project. Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz provided Bucshon a personal tour of the site, which remains under construction. When finished, the new apartment complex will feature 67 1- to 4-bedroom units at less than market rental rates and based on income as well. Bucshon expressed the importance of affordable housing within DuBois County, especially when it comes to helping obtain grants for these types of projects.
Well, first of all, I grew up in a town of 1,500 people in central Illinois, and I love these type of communities, although Jasper's bigger than that. But I think it's important. I think, there's been a trend to have people leave communities and go to larger cities over the last 30 years, and I think it's important that we reverse that trend and we get people to understand that, there's a lot going on in communities like Jasper and Huntingburg and Ferdinand and other towns within Indiana, and that the quality of life and the family life is great in these type of communities. We just have to, again, have affordable housing for people and also job opportunities, which isn't a problem in DuBois County. But in some other counties I represent, economic development is important, and there's not really the job opportunities for people in those communities, and so we're trying to figure out ways to get that back and get people back into rural communities. So housing like this and the other places I've been today in DuBois County is a critical part of that.
With a population of 42,000, DuBois County boasts a labor force of over half that number, with manufacturing industry employing half of the workforce here locally. The Jasper Lofts will be able to provide housing to potential and current workforce individuals that face long commutes. The project is expected to be completed sometime this summer, with applications currently available for apartments online. Or income requirements, apartment layouts, and availability, visit the Miller Valentine Group's website at yournextplacetolive.com/Jasper Lofts. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.